The story is set in a remote, rugged valley nestled between towering mountains. The valley is lush and wild, untouched by modern civilization. It is a place where humans and animals coexist, but not always harmoniously. The valley is ruled by the law of nature, where survival is a daily battle, and courage is the only currency that matters. The story begins with a young man named Arjun, who lives in a small village on the edge of the valley. Arjun is timid, fearful, and lives a life of quiet desperation. He is constantly bullied by the village chief's son, Vikram, who mocks him for his cowardice. Arjun's father, a once brave hunter, is now bedridden after a tragic encounter with a lion in the valley. His father's words haunt him, "Better one day as a lion than 100 years as a jackal." But Arjun doesn't understand the meaning of these words. He lives in fear, avoiding conflict and hiding from challenges. One day, while collecting firewood near the edge of the forest, Arjun hears a faint whimper. He follows the sound and finds a wounded lion cub trapped in a hunter's snare. The cub's golden eyes lock with Arjun's, and in that moment, he feels a connection he cannot explain. Despite his fear, Arjun frees the cub and tends to its wounds. He names the cub Sheru, meaning lion in Hindi, and decides to care for it in secret. As days turn into weeks, Arjun and Sheru develop an unbreakable bond. Sheru grows stronger under Arjun's care, and Arjun finds solace in the cub's presence. The two spend their days exploring the valley, and Sheru teaches Arjun the ways of the wild. Through Sheru, Arjun begins to understand the meaning of courage and honor. He learns to face his fears, even if it's just standing up to a pack of wild dogs or climbing a steep cliff to fetch honey for Sheru. However, their bond does not go unnoticed. Vikram, the village chief's son, discovers Sheru and sees an opportunity to gain fame and wealth by capturing the lion. He spreads rumors in the village that Arjun is harboring a dangerous beast that will one day attack them. The villagers, driven by fear and ignorance, demand that Arjun hand over the lion. Arjun is torn between his loyalty to Sheru and his fear of the villagers. One night, Vikram and his men storm Arjun's hut, determined to capture Sheru. Arjun tries to protect his friend, but he is outnumbered and overpowered. Sheru, now a young lion, fights bravely to defend Arjun, but he is no match for the hunter's weapons. In a heart-wrenching moment, Sheru is captured and taken away, leaving Arjun beaten and broken. As Arjun lies on the ground, his father's words echo in his mind. "Better one day as a lion than 100 years as a jackal." He realizes that he has been living like a jackal, cowering in fear, avoiding conflict and letting others dictate his life. Sheru, in his short life, had lived with more courage and honor than Arjun ever had. Determined to change, Arjun vows to rescue Sheru, no matter the cost. Arjun embarks on a perilous journey to the village chief's compound, where Sheru is being held. Along the way, he faces numerous challenges, crossing treacherous rivers, navigating dark forests, and confronting his deepest fears. He is no longer the timid boy he once was. He has embraced the spirit of the lion. When Arjun finally reaches the compound, he finds Sheru locked in a cage, weak and defeated. The sight fills Arjun with rage and determination. Using the skills he learned from Sheru, Arjun outsmarts the guards and frees his friend. The two fight their way out of the compound, with Sheru roaring fiercely and Arjun wielding a spear with newfound courage. As they escape into the valley, Vikram and his men pursue them. Arjun and Sheru make their last stand on a cliff overlooking the valley. Surrounded and outnumbered, Arjun knows they cannot win, but he refuses to back down. Sheru stands by his side, ready to fight to the death. In a final act of bravery, Arjun and Sheru charge at their enemies. The battle is fierce and chaotic. Though they are ultimately overpowered, their courage inspires the villagers, who begin to question Vikram's cruelty. In the end, Arjun and Sheru fall together, their bond unbroken even in death. The villagers, moved by Arjun and Sheru's bravery, erect a memorial at the edge of the valley. The inscription reads, "Better one day as a lion than 100 years as a jackal." Arjun's story becomes a legend, passed down through generations, reminding people of the power of courage, honor, and the unbreakable bond between humans and animals.